What's up, you guys? 84
Let's
J
go.
here. Oh shoot, that's the wrong channel right there. That's my rest in peace, my gaming channel. What's up, guys?
Wow.
Welcome back to Not So Pro Talk, Not So Pro Football Talk. Guys, I love weeks like this because we wake up at 9 o'clock and we got football all the way down to the sun goes. I mean, it's just amazing having football all day, being able just to kick back, relax, and just enjoy yourself, enjoy watching football, and not just football, but good football. Did y'all catch that London game?
No. I was
I
sleeping.
caught the tail end of it. I woke up late that day, but yeah, caught after halftime. It was pretty good.
Guys, I'm disappointed.
Hey, you work like me, man. You sleep when you can.
I mean,
bro.
I work a lot, but I don't work like as much as you.
Yeah.
But it's just something else when you wake up, you're stretching, and you turn on that TV and there's a football game going on, not a rerun. It's live. It's just awesome. I mean, those people over there in London, hopefully, we catch at least one or two people watching this. But man, we love it. We love it just as much as you guys. The stadium looks awesome. That's a 2-year-old stadium. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Dude, so that stadium was built for this, and they're talking about it, and they're saying that the turf, they could flip it, right, and switch everything to real grass or whatnot. Everything's underneath the stadium, and it could be done in 25 minutes. So in 25 minutes, they could have a whole football stadium, or they could have a football stadium, soccer, going out there. That's pretty damn cool.
Mhm. Innovation, bro.
They should just keep it all grass all the time. No turf.
That's what I was thinking too, but hey, they had it turf and they had the Jaguars logo on it, and they also had who was it? The Dolphins logo on it. That's amazing because last week you had the Jaguars and Jets, and they're just so quick on it. They're invested. They're invested inside the NFL. I'm so excited to see where this goes in the future. But that was a good game. Jaguars did end up taking that game, and it was mainly because of a risky call by Urban Meyer.
Pretty much, yeah. 4th down call, man.
And they broke a 20-game losing streak, the second longest in the NFL. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I'm glad they did. I felt like that team was just going through so much. But if you guys don't know what we're talking about, but that risky play, there's 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I believe it was 5 seconds. And, instead of, kicking a long field goal, Urban Meyer tells him to hike the ball, and he throws a quick slant and timeout with 1 second left. It was insane. And it turned out that it paid off in the end. So I'm pretty sure, unless you guys been living under a rock, or unless you guys do not listen to NSP Football Talk, you guys heard about all the stuff that happened with Urban Meyer and Jacksonville Jaguars, and how much they're grinding in practice, or Cincinnati, whatever you want to say. Urban Meyer, has been a huge distraction to the team and lost a lot of respect from a lot of teammates. Did this rebuild that, or did this help rebuild that, getting this W?
Maybe on the right direction, but I'm not saying that it's rebuilt. Like, there's an old saying, the Rome wasn't built in a day. So it's definitely not going to be back to normal after one win. Dang.
Joseph, you still need 32 points, man. I wouldn't be talking right now. There's a chance you win, but I don't know. We'll see.
Of course. Joseph's talking about fantasy football. If you guys do want to join us for fantasy football talk, we will be live, or good possibility that we will be live tomorrow. So you guys can ask us live questions. And after this week, we have a lot to talk about just between you and I. But yeah, we do have a lot to talk about. He has King Henry tonight. Is he going to show up, you guys, King Henry?
Those
defense is good, man. Yeah.
We are going to end off today's show about talking about that game, and there's a lot I want to talk about Henry. because I forgot what they called it. But going on to Urban Meyer. At the end of the game, it was nice to see a lot of players go up to him and give him a hug and cheering with him. So I felt like that definitely did help. Um, try to gain back that trust. One team, one dream. But I like to see it. That's why I'm so happy that they did win, and it looked like London's their new home away from home.
Pretty much, man. Yeah, they haven't won in the States yet, so
Yeah, doesn't count.
Doesn't count. And another weird fact is that Trevor Lawrence is the first rookie quarterback to win in London. Yeah, fun fact. Also, the Panthers lose again. So were they just all show?
All show,
man. Especially with McCaffrey out, they just can't get it going. I mean, they have Hubbard, but I don't know what's going on with Sam Darnold now. He was firing on all cylinders like the first 4 weeks, and now it's turmoil over there.
Yep.
Yes, it is turmoil, and honestly, I don't care talk too much about that. Very disappointed, but I think we had a similar record for them, right? When we predicted the records, I think we're right about here. I think we're off by a win and a loss right now, but
Yeah,
you know what? We're around that ballpark. Now the Ravens, they are for real, huh?
dude. I think that one. I'm not gonna discredit the Ravens, but the Chargers played horrible.
Yes, they did.
Like, I had never seen them throughout the season, even last season too. I don't think they ever had a game that was that bad to where they had so many drops. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had like double-digit drops. Anderson dropped like 4 passes. Mike Evans dropped a couple. Keenan Allen was dropping them. Guyton, their 4th string.
I mean, Mike Williams.
Oh yeah, Mike Williams. Sorry.
I saw Reed's face and I was like, "Oh,
my bad." But yeah, every single receiver. I think even Jared Cook had a drop or 2.
Yes, Jared Cook couldn't hang on to a ball, which resulted in a turnover. It was an interception, what turned out, but that was horrible. I had some money on the Chargers, and they've been solid all year, and they just screwed it all up. But Lamar Jackson fans, you guys should be so happy. Not because of that win, but because of that win, it helped encourage Louisville to retire Lamar Jackson's jersey number. That's awesome. Kind of earning his career, don't you think? Or did he deserve it?
I think it's fine.
It's okay.
If it's Louisville, then it's fine, I think.
Yeah. What is that supposed to mean, Reed?
As long as the Ravens aren't doing it already.
No, I don't think the Ravens would.
No, because then he can't even wear his jersey number when he's playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I followed him when he was in Louisville. I saw him throughout that year when he won the Heisman. I mean, he was the youngest player ever to win the Heisman Trophy at 18 years old. But yeah, man, this kid was insane in college, so I wouldn't even put it past him why they did it so early on. He's a
Heisman winner.
Do you think that some has to do with how he plays or performs in the NFL, or no? Is it just strictly college?
I don't know how they do it, but if I was to say how they should do it, it should be strictly college.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you were terrible in college, but then popped off in the NFL, you shouldn't get your stuff retired in college, in my opinion.
I like that. That is hot. Yeah, very, very hot, Reed. I'm still waiting for La Feria to retire my jersey. I don't understand what's taking so long.
Who's wearing it right now?
I don't know who's wearing it right now. It better not be anyone. I think.
Do they know who you are?
They better, man. Number 53, first team all district, Mr. Hole 1. That's just golf. But I mean, who's naming awards here, right? But no, I had a great time in La Feria. Great program they got going on over there. But yeah, still waiting, La Feria. So let me know. I'll be there for my ceremony. Next up, we got the Packers and the Bears. Speaking about owning, it looks like Aaron Rodgers might not do Jeopardy. He might just take on the ownership of the Bears.
He already has. Do you ever seen Wikipedia?
Yeah. That is awesome. And Wikipedia, I think, who said it? Reed, right? Reed sent it?
I sent that to you guys.
On Wikipedia, it says the owner of the Bears is Aaron Rodgers. That's
Yeah,
just
they
awesome.
quickly fixed it, but it was there for a while.
Gosh. So I know you want to go on about this, Reed, but I want to talk about my initial reaction to it. My
Okay.
initial reaction, I was like, dude, that's disgusting, man. Have some respect. Like, come on, what the hell? I'm sorry. Excuse my French, but what the he double hockey sticks is wrong with you, man? What are you doing? Have some respect for this organization. And then I remembered. Back when I was in football, I said and did a lot of things that I'm not very happy that I said that out there in the field, because once you put that helmet on, you're a totally different person. You really are. And he said once he scored that touchdown, he saw this lady just flipping him off with a double
Yep.
bird, and that just triggered him. And he said he blacked out,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
Hey man. Yeah, I mean, what are they? Read 20-5 against the Bears.
I think so, something like that. And then he's
Something like that.
11-3 at Soldier Field. So
That's insane, man. That's
Pretty
like
good.
80% in both categories, or just about.
and one of those was the NFC Championship game that we won there.
Wild.
Yeah.
He definitely does own them.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, but you know what? I mean, Justin Fields, he did really good. I liked the way he performed. I know he's still a rookie. I'm saying he played really good for a rookie.
Our defense is so banged up, bro. Any other team is going to be putting up huge numbers on what we're putting out on the field. We have our top 2 linebackers out, our safety out, our top 2 cornerbacks out. Anybody should be putting up multiple, like at least 20-plus points on us. So I don't think you should be giving Justin Fields that much credit.
How you doing, Will? Nice to see you here. Right now we're just talking about the Bears and the Cheeseheads. But you know what, Reed? I understand where you're coming from, but remember, we're talking about a rookie quarterback that's just entered the league. I know any quarterback should be doing that, any experienced quarterback. This guy has a lot of pressure on him. They're going up against the Packers, and they're talking pregame. They're not allowed to talk about Green Bay. They're not. It's a huge rivalry, so he had a lot of pressure on his plate. So I'm just very happy for him that he performed the way he did. So that was awesome, in my opinion. Even with the banged up defense from the Packers. I mean,
Hey man, if I just hope that defense stays banged up until week 10.
Hey, I hope Russell Wilson stays banged up until week 10.
He's already on the field. He doesn't have a ball in his hand, but
Yeah, man,
he's ready.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking to fake huddles. He's looking really good out there, man.
Ready, bro.
hey man, I'm like in between. Like, I don't want Russell to play like ever again, but then I also have him in fantasy, and if I want a chance to like survive the playoff rounds, I need him.
He'll be back by then. You'll be fine.
We'll see.
I think he needs surgery.
I think so too. I think I better hope for the long run here.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to add about the Packers, Reed?
It was a great win, but we are seriously banged up on the defense. We're getting key pieces back on the offense. Bakhtiari has a chance to be able to start this week, so that's a huge piece we can get added back. But defense, it's going to be. I mean, we're playing Washington next week, so I'm not too worried. But they technically could beat us. Then we have the Cardinals the following week. If our defense doesn't have like a few of those pieces back by then, it's going to be really hard to beat that team.
Yeah, you guys definitely need King back. He's your all-around All-American player.
Right? At this point, we need King back. What we have on the field.
The Niners will trade you number 27. How about that? We'll give you him too.
All right, sounds good.
Speaking about banged up players, should this team or should this fan base be concerned? We're talking about the Browns here. They're in a tough situation. Baker Mayfield went down again. His shoulder came out once again. He is probably going to have surgery in the offseason, more than likely, almost for sure. Joseph says Cardinals are the real deal. I do want to get into some stats here, but not robotic stats, if you know what I'm saying. But right now with the Browns, Kareem Hunt's down. He's out.
Man.
He's going to be gone for at least a couple of weeks. That's because Nick Chubb's already down. Yeah. So they're getting banged up here, and it doesn't seem like the offensive line is helping Baker out too much. So should you be concerned if you're a Browns fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb out, and Baker Mayfield possibly not being able to play because he's gonna have to have surgery most likely. Yeah, you should be scared. I mean, what are they right now? Like
I think they're what, 3-3.
3-3? Yeah.
Yeah, 3-3 in a pretty tough division, and they have a short week. They play this Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already announced that.
Baker is saying that he wants to play, but have they announced that he's not playing?
Baker said that he's going to play, that he'll be fine, right? But of course, it's up to the medical staff and whatnot.
Yeah.
For sure, Chubb and Kareem Hunt, they said more than likely, 100% Hunt's out, and more than likely Chubb will be out once again for Thursday. It's just too short of a week for him to recover.
Yeah.
But honestly, maybe if you're Baker Mayfield, you gotta set this one out, dude. Go for the long run.
And didn't OBJ go out for a bit? I don't know what his current status is, but
I think he's on injury reserve, no?
Well, he came back. Did they put him on injury reserve?
He's on injury reserve again?
He played on Sunday.
I thought he was. Oh, I don't know.
He's been back for 2
weeks. But I know he went to the locker room. I don't know what his current status is. I don't remember.
Oh, well, it didn't make headlines, so I'm guessing it's not. Oh, there it is. I remember listening about it. They said it's not a too serious injury to be concerned about, so he should be okay.
Still banged up on that offense, though.
Yeah, knowing OBJ, I mean, he's consistently getting banged up out there. I'm not going to say hurt, but yeah, he's not 100% all the time. Going to the Cardinals side, J.J. Watt seems to have had another career day. He did excellent out there. The Cardinals, they look amazing. They look really good. They got a very strong offense and even stronger defense. That's the point where no one's really putting emphasis on is their defense. It's really good. And they've been putting 30 points on each team that they have faced, except for one team. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could guess what team that was.
Oh yeah, whatever, AJ.
But I believe that when they played the Niners, they set up the blueprint on how to beat the Cardinals. It's going to be a defensive game. It cannot be a shootout because they will beat you out in the shootout. They're just too strong, have too many weapons, but you got to stop them offensively and let Kyler Murray beat you with his arm. Because right now he's banged up in his throwing arm. He's dealing with the bicep issue. So,
well, AJ, I'll give the 49ers credit here because they have a great defense compared to a lot of other teams right now. I know you guys are banged up as well, just like every other team is right now so far, week 6, going into week 7. But, yeah, not everybody has the studs like the 49ers do. I mean, the Browns definitely didn't. They might have like a good back 5, but they're struggling right now to find out who's going to make plays. I mean, they locked up Myles Garrett pretty good. Clowney, he was getting some pressures, but I mean, when Kyler Murray's there, it's really hard to catch that little guy.
Don't why you gotta do him like that? Come on, man. he's tall. He's probably taller than us. What is he? 5'8"?
Hey, that's fine, bro. I'm not on the NFL field though. That's why.
Hey, kudos to him. He gives people like us a chance, right?
Yeah, man.
Hope,
not me.
I guess.
Not me.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, our time's a little past due, but hey, kudos to him for doing it at that size, especially at a quarterback position. That's awesome. That is just awesome. But yeah, Cardinals are the real deal. I was expecting the Browns to give them a game, or actually, I wanted them to win. I thought they had potential to win, but Cardinals, they're getting hot. They're getting real hot. Well, they're going on a bye week this week, aren't they?
I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at the week 7 schedule yet. But
if they are, I can cool them down.
If they are, that's good for them. They survive being undefeated for another week until they come back in week 8.
No, they play the Texans next week.
Oh, I mean, that's like a bye week.
Well, let's just boost their confidence even more now, huh?
Who knows, man? Maybe they'll upset. There's always one upset in the NFL. So.
Speaking about people being upset, I like how I transitioned to that. I always say speaking of, and I don't know. I get, I don't know. I'm my biggest fan. So speaking of people getting upset, let's talk about MCDC taking that L against the Bengals. Reed. You said Vince and I were wrong. But when the head coach comes out himself and goes up to the press conference. Well, I was there in the press conference. I was the one asking the questions about Jared Goff.
Mhm.
And let me get my notes out. I was with my glasses and everything, taking my notes. He said, quote, I feel like he needs to stop. Sorry. I feel like he needs to step up more than he has, end quote. And then he also stated, quote, I feel like he has to help us, end quote. And he seemed, it was very obvious that he was frustrated. He was very frustrated with his quarterback. And it kind of sounded like he might be exploring different options, but he's already invested so much in Jared Goff. But he's making it sound like it is his problem. I mean, he had a horrible game. It was just horrible. And the Bengals, I mean, they're a good team. They proven that. But now Jared Goff is losing the trust in his head coach. That's not good. Was it expected, Vince?
Expected, bro. Just like he did at the Rams. I mean, he had a bunch of guys around him. Now he doesn't really have them around him here. So it's definitely showing that he's not a top tier quarterback, not even a mid tier quarterback.
Why are you guys calling me out?
Because you said we're wrong.
I didn't say you're wrong. I just think you're being a little harsh on him
Oh,
because you guys are a little biased.
We're being a little nice. We're being nice at our standpoint. But him with the possible opportunity for searching out quarterbacks. One quarterback who is not playing right now just got fully vaccinated. And he quoted that, hell yeah, I still want to play some football. And that guy was none other than Cam Newton. Now, can we see Cam Newton fit MCDC's scheme? I could definitely see him being physical, but with his attitude, I don't know. Maybe they're a perfect fit.
maybe.
I think both of them are so crazy. Their craziness are just going to hit together, and it's not going to work. The auras are too different.
The auras are definitely different, but you know what? Cam Newton, when he's hungry, he's hungry. He'll go out there.
Yeah, but then you're also kind of talking about a guy that needs to come in and learn a whole new system.
Right. I mean, it's not going to be easy for anyone, but MCDC, he likes that from people. He likes people who are hungry and who are willing to do anything. You know, he likes that attitude.
As long as they got that passion, just like he does, I feel like they'll fit perfectly in, no matter how big his aura is.
So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying it's going to happen this season. I'm saying there might be a move in the offseason, you know, where he wants to get rid of Goff, even though they just paid him a whole bunch of money. You know, take what you can. You realize what you did. You done goofed. And at the route they're going to have a pretty high pick, even though it's not a great QB class coming up from college. I mean, hey, you might hit a diamond.
Maybe they don't even go after a quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, they have so many other positions. I mean, they just they got that offensive lineman. What's his name? He's slipping my mind. Penny Sewell.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, maybe they go after another piece on the line. I mean, there's always great linemen coming up. So, I mean, that's what I would do.
With the first overall pick, though? Because that's what they got.
They could trade back. They can get multiple first-round picks. I mean, there's always possibilities.
Just like what the Dolphins did this past draft. They got so many draft picks just by trading down. They traded down twice, and they got like a total of like probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, something like that.
That's awesome. So, yeah, hopefully we can see it, because you know how MCDC is. He's going to be aggressive no matter what's going on. He's going to be aggressive. But I don't want to spend too much time on that. I just thought we'll note that out, because now there's a mistrust between MCDC and his QB from 1 week crying, explaining how strong his team is, how passionate there is, in the next week sort of blaming your quarterback. That's what it really seemed like. So we'll see what happens. Let's see how they adjust. Next, we got they're talking about they were talking about the QB of the week, and one option I really liked was Derek Carr, because look what they just went through. Look what they just went through. They lost their head coach. They took a huge hit to the gut. They even missed a day of practice. A lot of players missed a day of practice, and they come out here firing in all cylinders, proving a point, showing they're still a team, and there's still heart and soul in that team. And I really like what they stand for now. So me, I've always been a Derek Carr guy, and I like the way he's leading this team. He's taking it as his own, as he should. So I was very happy to see that outcome. I know it was the Broncos, but just the way they played, the way the Raiders played, I was very happy to see that.
Yeah, man, it's always good. I mean, after some bad news like that, you got to see who the leaders are on your team. And I know they were talking about, well, John Gruden himself was talking about Derek Carr becoming a leader. And maybe he just needed Gruden to leave so he can take that lead spot. But, I mean, good for them. I wish all the best for the Raiders. Sometimes bad things happen and sometimes the best comes out of it. So.
I feel like what we need to really talk about is how the Broncos are just like the Panthers. They started off 3-0, and now they're 3-3. We were wondering if they were the real deal, and now it doesn't look like it.
That's very true. I know the QB position has been banged up, but they just haven't been performing. I guess they just can't keep up against bad teams or against not the greatest teams out there. They could definitely win those games easy, but when it comes to a challenging team, let's say the Raiders, or when they go up against another team, maybe I don't even know, but I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, I guess they're not that great of a team as we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But in that same division, a lot of people are still concerned about the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes was not playing to his fullest this past Sunday, to the point where his mom had to get on Twitter and say, "Okay, guys, let's calm down a bit. This is my son out there. He had bad days." Where his mom had to defend him. I mean, shout out to all the moms out there. I know my mom would do the same thing for me. I love my mom. Sometimes, it's a little too much, but that's why I love her. That's why I love her, because I know at the end of the day, she always has my back. But yeah, he wasn't out performing to the fullest. Also, not just his mom was trending, but his brother was trending too.
Yep.
What was he doing? Was he dancing or making a TikTok on?
He was dancing on a TikTok on Sean Taylor's retired number on the field.
Like, who does that? I mean, they just put that on the field. They even had that, like, was it they had a rope around it, right?
Apparently, they told him to stand there. I don't know if if they told him to stand there, then he has no fault. But I mean, it was roped off.
It was roped off, yeah. So I found that super. I don't know. In my view, where if I don't know that if they allowed him or not, I find that extremely disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
And like you're probably getting all this TikTok, sensation, famous because of your brother, and you're feeding off of that. Now you're being disrespectful on the field. That's just not going to fly. It's a no-fly zone right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that angers me right there. I didn't even see anything like that. I haven't been on social media that much lately, but that's horrible. That guy's a legend. The way all that went down, I don't even remember how many years it was ago, but I mean that you can't desecrate that guy like that.
You gotta put some respect,
especially not him. Like, he shouldn't even be on the football field.
Especially on the day that his number got retired.
Yeah, and it was the first number, right, from that organization that they retired. I don't think they retired a number before that. Yeah, they're making a huge deal. That was the first number that the Washington club has ever retired. So it was huge for them, and just he's not even his brother's not even playing for Washington, so that's just huge right there. But I'm getting upset just talking about this.
Yeah.
We had two very close games this past week. One of them can arguably be the most, what do you say, the most intense game of the week.
Yeah.
One, we had the Steelers and the Seahawks, which was Sunday Night Football. And then before that, we had the Cowboys and the Patriots. Those are two really good games, insanely good games. I thought the Cowboys were going to blow out the Patriots, in my view.
Mm-hmm.
But gosh dang, you're going up against Mac Jones, going up against his former teammate, Bama teammate Diggs out there, and it was fun to watch. It really
Yeah.
was. Yeah, there's a lot of times where the Cowboys shot themselves in the foot. There's a call that wasn't, uh, or there's a missed call, I should say. There's a lot of missed calls actually, but that's just the name of the game.
Yeah.
So can't argue about that too much. You guys have anything to say about that?
No, it was really cool watching the Patriots and Cowboys exchange blows with the pick six and then the 75-yard touchdown. That was really fun to watch. But the real reason the Patriots were still in that game was because the Cowboys just didn't capitalize in the red zone. That's the main reason.
They didn't. They didn't. And you know what? I'm going to say something that none of these announcers on TV are saying because, I don't know, they want to hype this guy up so much, which rightfully they should because he's that good. I'm talking about Diggs. This guy is awesome. He's easily on his path to becoming the defensive player of the year. But, after that pick six, first off, it was tipped off. He caught it. He did what he's supposed to do. He ran it all the way back. That was awesome.
Yep.
But right after that play, Mac Jones was like, all right, you want to do that? I'm going to throw it right back at you. And he got exposed that play, but no one's talking about that. No one's saying, oh, he threw it right back at Diggs. He's challenging that, and Diggs got exposed by Kendrick Bourne, former Niner. So thank you, KB. I like his game out there, but no one's talking about that. Go ahead.
Diggs did get destroyed, but the real culprit on that play was the safety. Safety completely misplayed that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's just Diggs.
I'm
saying it's both of them because Diggs had trust in his safety, saying, "Oh, okay, I missed this play, my safety has him," or I'm just slightly off, but my safety has him.
He's supposed to be playing the underneath of it. He did get burned, but he's supposed to have that safety help for at least to be able to tackle him afterwards.
I'm just glad we're talking about this because no one out here is going to be talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
They're just saying, oh, Mac Jones had a good throw, but they're not talking about who's playing it defensively. Yeah, Diggs, like I said, there's no disrespect there. That guy is easily on the right path to become the defensive player of the year, but he got exposed that game. That was a crack defense right there. I just wanted to say that because no one else will.
All right.
Yeah, I want to add to that. Of course, big respect to Mac Jones for going straight back at that guy. I mean, not a lot of quarterbacks would do that, especially after a pick six. But so kudos to that guy. Diggs, he's elite, man. He's elite right now. Of course, he's on his way for a defensive player of the year, especially if he keeps it up, getting an interception or two every game. But the big thing here was that he did get exposed throughout a lot of the game. It wasn't even just that play. They were passing it his way maybe 25 to 30% of the time, and no other team has done that. But what I really like that Diggs did after that game is he took credit for it, even though he knew his safety didn't have his back as he should have. So it takes a big guy to do that. So I have respect for him. The Cowboys are doing great so far. I got respect for the Cowboys. They should make some waves like they are right now. But yeah, that was a great game. The midday, perfect overtime game.
It was awesome. Yeah. It was a great game. A lot of respect for Diggs. I mean, I do very much respect him as a person. I can't say the same thing for CeeDee Lamb. That guy just always ticks me off. Great athlete, awesome athlete. I mean, I want him to be with the Niners, but I mean, just the whole when he waves and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't like him.
But I was very confused on how that was not a penalty. I know the game was over.
It should have been a penalty. I mean, it should have, but. I guess what the overtime rules, as soon as the touchdown is made, that's it. Game's over. Nothing else because they don't want to risk injuries or whatnot because they're not kicking a field goal after that. But yeah, that was extreme taunting. Even the play before that, he was taunting as well. But I was so confused why they didn't call it. There's no consistency. When the Patriots had the ball in overtime, the first possession, they threw it to Myers and they grabbed his face mask.
I saw that.
He couldn't get the ball, and there was no call there. It was clear as day. It was clear as day. But that's just the name of the game. It happened on both sides against the Patriots as well. It's just what it is. But consistency is what we're looking for. I know the Steelers head coach was very ticked off about some of the calls that he just said that it was an embarrassment out there. He expect him to get fined every time a coach talks about the refs and penalty calls. They will get fined no matter what.
Yeah.
So And it's gonna be a hefty one too, but you could just tell he was a little ticked off.
You don't care.
Oh no, he's old school. That's why I have a lot of respect for him. He's just old school. He's gonna speak his mind no matter what. He has money. Find me. I'm gonna speak my mind.
No.
But another great game was the Steelers and the Seahawks. That was just awesome. Just the fact that the Seahawks fought back to go into the overtime without Russell Wilson, that's a statement right there. So I don't know if that's a statement showing how weak the Steelers defense is or how much.
I'll say it for you how good the Seahawks are without Russell Wilson.
Oh, dang, dude.
And that's because we don't have Chris Carson either. Tyler Lockett was pretty much inexistent that game. I'll credit that to the Pittsburgh defense and because of bad passes by Geno here and there. But I think we just needed to get a game under his belt again. He did great. He's not a Russell Wilson, but we did fine, and I'm fine with that. I don't mind if we only win one game out of these 3 or 4 games that Russell Wilson's out. I just want the team to develop. Everybody's on contract right now for another year after this, so even if this season doesn't go as expected, like all of us pretty much thought it would with the battle there in the NFC West, but it's good, man. I love my team, and I'm pretty sure y'all would be the same way given the position that I'm in right
now. I'm in the position you're in right now. I've been in this position for the past decade, so don't worry about it. I got you, man.
I've been there.
He's been there not too many times, so you're very.
It's happened like 3 times. Rodgers has been down. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. Hey, man. Chill. We're good. Hey guys. Well, those are the games. We got a Monday night game tonight. Mm-hmm. We have a very good game. I forgot what they were calling it. They were calling it the they're saying that the Titans, King Henry owns the Bills because the last time these two teams faced off, Derrick Henry threw a nasty stiff arm to Josh Norman, who's with the 49ers right now, and it was a complete embarrassment. It was disgusting. It was on anger runs. It was gross. I think they're showing it right now, but gosh, I don't think Derrick Henry's going to have the same game though. Go ahead, Reed.
They shouldn't be throwing the word "own" out anymore. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears because he's owned them for 17 years now.
So you're saying it's disrespectful to Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, it is.
Hey guys, right now since we're coming to the end of our show, I do want to say to everyone out there, we appreciate every single one of y'all who are that's watching us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. If you guys didn't know we had a Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, go find us on there. We're Not So Pro Football Talk. Right now, we're at 87 subscribers on YouTube. That is what we are aiming. We're aiming to raise that up. Guys, I know you guys know right now, I haven't told these guys yet, but if we hit 100 subscribers, me personally, I'm going to do a huge giveaway to one lucky subscriber. And I do mean a good giveaway. I'm talking about, I'll give you a hint, okay? Okay, oh, thank you, Carlos. Said good content. I'll give you a hint. Okay, one of you lucky subscribers on YouTube could win an NFL item. Okay, I'm talking about a special team ball or maybe a special jersey or a helmet or something amongst those lines. I'm doing a huge giveaway. I haven't done this. I haven't even announced it to these guys, but that's once we hit 100 subscribers. So make sure you guys share this to your friends, to your family members. Hit that subscribe button, and with 100 y'all there, it's a good chance you might win.
Can I win?
No.
What?
No. Are you subscribed?
Yeah, I'm subscribed.
Okay, well, if you answer hey guys, do the math. If there's 100 people subscribed, and the amount of people who actually enter the contest, which I'm expecting less than 50%, you have a good chance of winning compared to all these other YouTube channels. Yeah. So you have a good chance. Enter, share this video, share this this channel, have other people subscribe, and once we hit 100, we're doing a huge giveaway where you have a great chance of winning. So get it out there.
Damn.
Right? This is off of me, okay? I'm not getting paid to do this. I got no sponsorships. I'll be brutally honest with it. Okay. But yeah, so tonight we got the Bills Mafia against the Tennessee Titans. Tighten up. The Titans haven't been performing to its fullest. They've been real consistent this year. The Bills looking good. Reed, I see you ready with your board. Who do you
Yeah.
got tonight?
Thank you for letting me go first as usual instead of cutting me off. I think the Titans are a really, really good team. They have a good chance to go to the playoffs and do well in the playoffs. But this Bills team is playing insane. Josh Allen has a good chance to win the MVP this year if he keeps going like this. So I'm going to choose the Bills Mafia 30-24.
Oh, I like that little table you got there. Is that little Vince right there?
That's a little Vince right there.
Hey, shout out to
No
little Vince.
way, bro! I just did the same
Oh, no
thing.
way. Oh gosh. So
I drew this a long time ago.
I guess that
Hey,
means if I have a decent logo, then I'm gonna win the competition, right? Since you guys have the same one.
Cool.
All right, so here I got mine
first.
ready. I did mine ahead of time as well. I got the Bills going 27-24, 4-1 on Monday Night Football. And then I got some good stats for Stephon
Mafia.
Diggs right there. I'm getting him with 142 yards with 1 touchdown. So look at that
Wow.
little Mafia in there, little Bills. I even drew our little logo right there in the corner. I don't know if you see that.
Okay, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that?
Anyways, well, I didn't give my score, but my score is 35-24. I got Bills Mafia over the Titans. It'll be a close game, but the Bills are just too strong. My crazy stat is that the tight end for the Bills, Knox, is going to have 2 touchdowns.
You want my crazy stat?
Yeah.
Chelsea's going to like this one.
Oh,
Derrick Henry, 0 touchdowns.
Ooh.
The Bills are making a stop to King Henry,
Yes, sir.
but King Henry owns the Bills.
0 touchdowns.
Wow.
Also, guys, if you guys are into other sports too, who you guys got tonight? Game 3, you got Boston or you got ugly Houston? Let's go, baby. Let's go. How about them Sox? They're 1-1. It's a great series so far. I mean, that's all I can say. I like baseball. Basketball's coming up. But yeah, guys. So that's our show. Am I missing anything, guys?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, man. Yeah.
All right.
Covered
Like I
all our
said,
bases.
if you guys are catching the end of our show, share this video, share it to your friends, your family, have them subscribe, because once we hit 100 subscribers, we're 13 subscribers away from having a huge giveaway. And I'm talking about huge giveaway, you guys. Do it. There's a really good chance you can win. But until then, you guys keep on grinding. We're going to see you live tomorrow for our fantasy talk, okay? So we'll see you guys on the waiver wire tomorrow. We got some good content coming up. We got a lot of injuries, a lot of players on the up and up. So we'll see you there, guys. Stay tuned. Until next time, keep on grinding.